At kausapin po natin ngayon si Cebu City Mayor Edgar Labella. Mayor Labella, magandang tanghali po sa inyo.
Magandang tanghali, Pinky. Magandang tanghali sa mga televiewers mo.
Yung po
Hello?
lumalabas, Mayor, na balita na 140, yes, Mayor, meron lang po tayong konting delay. Ano po? So, ang tanong ko po, nababahala na ho ba kayo dito sa lumalabas na tumataas yung kaso ng mga COVID-19 patients sa buong Cebu province?
Yeah, actually, Cebu province is different from Cebu City, but just the same, we are interconnected because we belong to the same island province, although we are a highly urbanized city. Yes, of course, the problem of Cebu province is somewhat similar to that of Cebu City. But, Pinky, we were already somehow worried about this situation because, there was this Misa de Gallo thing, and then, of course, the Santo Niño festivity. Although we're glad that the friars of the Basilica Minori canceled the procession. You can just imagine if the procession had been held at 5 million, a throng of 5 million people in one setting would be there in the city to join the procession. So they canceled, especially the other events, Walk for Jesus. And eventually, during the last 4 days of the novena, they already canceled the face-to-face. Now, actually, the churches were very compliant. They were compliant on the 50% requirement inside the churches. But the problem was outside the churches. You know what? Actually, the study that was
Doon
made,
problema.
it was not about the Misa de Gallo and those who attended the Mass Novena, but it was about those people who gather outside and then have meals together, the droplets, having fun together. That was really one of the main culprits. But as of now, Cebu City has about almost more than 100 barangay isolation centers because the 90% of these found positive now are asymptomatic. And then we still have enough quarantine facilities for mild symptomatic. We have our pension houses, and we have our quarantine centers. And I'm just glad to inform the public that our hospitals are not overwhelmed. Our public hospitals, we only have about 16%, and the public is about 26%. But we are trying our best. We are conducting massive second generation contact tracing, Pinky. And, even if we are on MGCQ, we still did not relax. As a matter of fact, we have a coding system where those with passes that end in odd numbers, they can only go to the city on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And to those with even numbers, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We still implement this. We did not allow cockfighting. We did not allow concerts. We did not allow theaters, even if we are MJCQ. That's why we are really trying our best to prepare for this, even if we are on MJCQ.
Opo.
And,
Mayor,
yes.
Mayor, could you give us a background? Dahil, of course, we're talking about Cebu province, yung sinasabi nga na posibleng 140 to 150 or per day at pwede pa po itong tumaas. But in Cebu City alone, ano po yung nakaso ninyo? Is it a steady increase o bigla din ho ba talagang sumipa, particularly in Cebu City?
Yes, actually, there was really a biglang sumipa, so to speak. No, we have flattened the curve for so many months, but after these two very big events in Cebu, lalo na itong, or I do not blame the Santo Niño, but of course the churches, the church, the Basilica, were compliant. But the problem was the people outside, after the mass, they group together, maraming gatherings, they eat together,
Opo.
at saka,
Opo.
alam mo naman yung droplets. Actually, yun ang isa sa mga findings namin
Yes.
na medyo sumipa. That's why ngayon,
Okay.
we have a massive information dissemination to all our barangays. And of course, the police is very much involved now in imposing discipline to our barangay
Okay.
folks. Kasi medyo nag-relax pinky eh.
A bit of good. Yun na nga po eh. Mayor, but meron pong magandang balita kayong minention kanina dahil yung inyong mga healthcare facilities, medyo mababa pa po yung pasyente na pumapasok. You were talking about public hospitals at less than 20% and private hospitals at more or less 20%. I didn't catch the exact number. So, hindi overwhelmed at all yung healthcare facilities nyo in spite of this tinatawag nga na pagsipa ng kaso. What is the plan, just as a last question, Mayor, the next couple of days to prevent a further increase in COVID cases in Cebu City?
We have strengthened our capability to impose discipline on our people, involve the barangay officials, involve the barangay captains, just like the time that we had the surge and we involved all the barangay officials. And then, as I've said, we are glad that we are prepared,
Okay.
so to speak. No, we are prepared in the sense that we have our CCQC, the Cebu City Quarantine Center, that can accommodate 200. Wala pang mga 20 people ang nandyan. We have our NOAA complex that can accommodate 500 people na wala pa sigurong 200 ang nandyan. We have our IEC, the International Eucharistic Congress, that can accommodate 200 people.
Okay.
And as I've said, our hospitals are not overwhelmed, and we are prepared for this.
All right.
In case there is really
Cebu City
more
Mayor
serious.
Edgar Labella. Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyo, Mayor, and patuloy po kami makikipag-ugnayan sa inyo. Thank you for the update, sir.